Thoughts on the combine? I think that it went well for the Miami Hurricanes in general. Selfishly, I wanted Cam Ward to work out. I completely and totally support and understand why he didn't. Because you're king of the hill. Like, the only thing you can do is hurt your prospects if you go out there and don't perform. And I'm not saying that I think that he would have, but I get it. I think that the other players at quarterback really did themselves a disservice, with the exception of Jackson Dart, really. You know, Will Howard couldn't hit the broadside of a barn in the drills on air, which was, I saw so many people, oh my God, how do they win a championship? And da 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 da. But he made plays when the pads were on. But like when he was really testing that accuracy, it was lacking, which also kind of goes to show, like, why Jeremiah Smith and others were like jumping over dudes to go catch balls, because they weren't always super accurately thrown. Jalen Milroe, I thought, was really, really, really poor. And I think it was the stupidest decision ever for him not to do athletic testing. His best trait is his athleticism. And to not, I'm not saying go and work out at running back or receiver, but like to not run, not jump, not do I thought that was really, really stupid. But getting back to the Miami Hurricanes, Tyler Barron, I think, made himself some money. He showed very well athletically, had a very high relative athletic score. When you take into account all the testing and drills, Sam Brown showed real explosive athleticism. Jacoby George, I think, did really well. Xavier Restrepo did really well, especially in the on-field, route drills and the gauntlet drill and things like that. I think that he did really well. Damian Martinez running 4.51, which is 3/100ths of a second off the average of the speed of the running backs in this class at 4.48. I thought that was really huge. He said that he was going out there to bet on himself and showcase that he has better athleticism than people thought, and he did it. Whereas, which was the receiver from Texas who talked that big game about breaking the 40-yard record and then was 0.2 off of it? Like
Matthew Golden?
No, the other one. Golden did really well. There was another one.
Who would that have been? That would have been.
Anyways, whoever it was, Top Cash Noise said that he was going to break the record for the 40-yard dash and subsequently ran like a 4.4 flat. Yikes. Which is super fast. I'm just saying, in comparison to what he said he was going to do, saying I'm running 4.17, maybe down to 4.15. Like, it is what it is. And then you run 4.4 flat, and then your teammate Golden ran like low 4.3s. You got other dudes running in the 4.2s. Yeah, that's rough. Miami didn't have that. Damian Martinez said, I'm going to prove to people that I can move, and did. I was really excited. That second run was great because he ran 4.59 in the first one, ran 4.51 in the second one. I said, there we go, make that money. The two drawbacks I would say from the combine. Number one, I've already said, selfishly, I wanted Cam Ward to participate because he would have put on a show, even on air with receivers he didn't know. I know that he would have just been dotting it up. The other thing that's my drawback from the combine was the fact that Elijah Arroyo, with his knee tweak from the Senior Bowl, did not participate. It was super duper duper there for him to go make a lot of money, because a lot of the tight end prospects tested poorly athletically. And there were a number of people, who like work in analytics and, on social media, Math Bomb, PFF guys, and they're saying, there's a super high correlation to being a physical outlier athlete and on-field success, specifically at offensive tackle and at tight end. Like, the correlation is very close there. And so many tight ends tested as average athletes. And I know for a fact Elijah Arroyo, had he been fully healthy to participate and perform, he would have shot up those draft boards, man. He would have been, more people than the couple that I've seen would have been talking about him even in that 31 range going to Kansas City or whatever. I don't think he's going to go that high, but like the doors were wide open for him to just, you know what I mean, just like come screaming through there and be like, hey guys, my name's Elijah Arroyo. I played at the University of Miami, and you should be looking at me in the top 50 because I'm, you know, bigger, faster, stronger. I jump higher. I lift weight. Like, you know, I put up the 225 so many times. Like, the fact of him not participating was really, it was a missed opportunity. And I get why, because if you're not 100% healthy, you should not participate. Absolutely. Especially, you know, this is your livelihood as an athlete. He will be participating at the on-campus pro day on the 24th and everything. And Elijah Arroyo did himself say, if there was a game to play that last weekend, he would have played. But when you get one, maybe two opportunities to do a drill, to be evaluated as like a top level part of your resume application for one of these few jobs in the National Football League, I completely and totally understand why he sat out. But that was the fact that he was not able to participate was a big negative for me.